She thought that she couldn't afford a Maryland birth injury attorney, but the result of her phone call shocked her. Want to know what I'm getting at here? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to quickly talk with you today about a phone call that I got. And that phone call dealt with a mother who was on the internet researching some issues that stemmed from her child's injury at birth. What was going on with this family was essentially they had a child that at birth was blue in color, had to be resuscitated, spent some time in the NICU, and there was a lot of things going on. And eventually, as time went on, this mother and family, they were noticing that their child was not meeting certain neonatal milestones, and words like hypoxia were being used by some of the medical professionals. So this mother did what a lot of mothers do, got on the internet and started researching some of these issues. And through her research, she determined that she should talk with a Maryland birth injury attorney. But she had a lot of reservations. She had a lot of concerns because, using her words, it was essentially she didn't know if she could afford hiring an attorney. And now we're getting to the basis of this video. And the question is, well, how do lawyers in general, or how do plaintiffs who bring these types of cases, how do they go about hiring or paying for a Maryland medical malpractice and birth injury attorney? The information that I'm talking to you today about is very general information, and I want to remind you that you need to make sure that you speak with your specific attorney about this issue. But what I want to talk with you about is how these cases are worked with attorneys in Maryland in general. And usually these cases are done through a contingency fee agreement. And what this essentially means is that the attorney will put up the costs and will put up the money for these cases to help families prosecute their cases. And then at the end, the attorneys will take their fees and the costs and stuff. They will take this as a percentage of the either settlement or the jury verdict. Now, like I said, you want to make sure that you talk to your specific attorney about the nuances of these types of contingency fee agreements. These agreements need to be in writing, and you want to make sure that you understand all of the terms. You want to make sure that you understand what is the percentage going to be that the lawyer is going to take at the end. You want to make sure that you understand who is responsible for costs. In other words, filing fees, depositions, court costs, things like that. You want to make sure that you understand whether you have to pay these costs back regardless of whether you win the case or not, or is it a situation where you only have to pay costs at the end if you win. So you want to make sure that you understand that. But these contingency fee agreements, like I said earlier, they are very important because they allow families to be able to prosecute their cases, and the attorneys will get the fee at the end. So why have I taken the time today to talk with you about this really important information? Because I realize that if you're watching this video right now, your child has more than likely suffered an injury at birth and you are concerned. You want to talk with someone, but you're scared or you're concerned or you're fearful because you're not sure how it works when you're trying to hire an attorney. Do you have to put money down? That was the purpose of today's video, to help you get a better understanding about how these cases work and some of the important questions that you would want to ask an attorney before signing on the dotted line. If you have more questions about your situation, this is what I invite you to do. And taking this next action costs you absolutely nothing. And what is that action, Marcus? You go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, you can send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. I answer Maryland medical malpractice and childbirth injury, wrongful death questions just like yours all the time, and I'll be happy to take some time and listen to your story. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys here at Boston Law Group LLC, and we will see you next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.